up, everyone? I'm your female otaku, and I'm here to review episode 1 of Drifters. Holy shit. It was everything that I wanted to be, and more. And more! Oh my goodness, this first episode of Drifters, I wanted to go into Drifters knowing nothing about it. I just assumed from what I saw in the trailer that there would be, I was hoping that there would be uncensored gore. And thank goodness there was. We saw them heads getting chopped off. We saw all the blood gushing out all over the place. We saw people getting stabbed every which way. And just that crazy Hellsing level action. That out of proportions action when you had it to where our main character, Toyohisa, he got stabbed, like impaled all throughout his chest and his body and everything. But he still from behind took out a gun and shot him all up. I'm like, yes! Yes! Oh, this is the type of action that we don't get anymore. And I'm so happy we have it once again, man. Oh, such throwbacks. First off, with the art style, it's an art style so unique to the mangaka. Unfortunately, I cannot recall the mangaka's name at the moment. I believe it starts with an H or something. But anyway, that art style is so uniquely his. It is great to see it once again looking cleaner than before. And don't get me wrong, Hellsing Ultimate's art style was fantastic. And the animation was godly as well. But this is just so much cleaner. A little brighter too, but still just amazing animation and the art style. I love it. Definitely an art style that I missed. And what I really like about Drifters that I think did better than Hellsing Ultimate, and I know a lot of people are going to get confused with the Hellsing Ultimate comparisons, but I'll just keep it to this episode review. I might mention it a few times here and there if necessary, but overall, since this is my first impressions, I'm going to be mentioning Hellsing Ultimate a lot, which if you have not seen Hellsing Ultimate, I'm questioning what you're doing with your life at the moment. Maybe you're just afraid of gore or something like that. But anyway, my biggest problem with Hellsing Ultimate was the comedy, because it was just so out of place. But with Drifters, they fit in the comedy at the right time, because this is the first episode, and it wasn't so dark, okay? We know how dark this mangaka can get if you've seen Hellsing Ultimate. So it didn't get too dark, it got violent, okay? Nothing really dark, just violent. So adding some comedy here and there wasn't too bad, because the first episode is supposed to set the tone for the rest of the series. So now I can expect some comedy here and there, but it won't be too out of place because it hasn't gotten that dark. With Hellsing Ultimate, they didn't introduce the comedy until either the end of episode 1 or like the beginning of episode 2, one of those. And by that point, we've already seen a shit ton of gore and just insanity. It was just so out of place, and it continued to be out of place for the rest of the series. That's my biggest problem with Hellsing Ultimate. But with Drifters, since it was the first episode, they introduced the comedy at the right times, and now I know what to expect, so I think they did a great job with that. Opening, the art style for the opening, man, I really do like it. I like the song as well. Not my personal favorite of the season, but definitely there. I'll probably keep it in like top 5-ish, maybe. I'll probably number 5, keep it at number 5 there for right now. And the OST in general, the first song that played in the first minute of the episode, I was like, yo, done, this is amazing, I gotta buy this. That was too cool. Let me start talking about the story. So our main character, Toyohisa, he was fighting in a war and stuff, and he was like dying and everything, and then he was just like walking around, and then all of a sudden he gets transported to this room with this one dude who was on his lunch break, and then he finished his lunch break, he was just all like, next, he didn't even say anything else, and then suddenly, Toyohisa was just transported into another world, and I'm assuming this is another world. It could be the future, but considering the people that we saw, like the first people that we saw in this new world, these twins with like extra long elf ears, those kind of ears, they usually represent demons, so perhaps they are some sort of low-level demon. But they were also speaking in a different language. That was not Japanese, so I was just like, oh, okay. So I'm assuming this is a parallel world and not the future. And in this parallel world, we see other deceased heroes of Japanese history. So I'm assuming that we'll be seeing some more fallen heroes or like, you know, deceased heroes from Japanese history, and perhaps even some other heroes from, you know, European and other Western history as well. That would be pretty cool, you know, suddenly we see George Washington up in there. Now that'd be pretty random, but anyway, you get what I'm saying, because I know the mangaka is pretty familiar when it comes to like European history, so that would make sense. Let me know, manga readers, what you thought of this first episode as an adaptation, and everyone else, let me know if you're going to be giving this anime the 3-episode test, or if you're going to be sticking with this anime, you're going to drop it. Let me know, and catch me later as I review Haikyuu Season 3. Let's go! And we also have Wicross, Lost Storage inside of Wicross. That's going to be epic. And live react to JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Part 4, Diamond is Unbreakable. I'm your female otaku. Sayonara.